Alright, what is good? It's your boy Shimmy back with another video. Today we got the finale of season 2 Dandadan. So lock the in, this is a good one. And let's get into it. Boom, if you don't remember last episode, Momo and Okarun find Okarun's ball, but they're actually getting cooked bad by it. But it turns out to be a Kaiju, and it gets bigger and bigger. It headbutts the building and starts destroying it. So now they're running for their lives. And it's really chasing them like it's some final boss. They look in the sky and it's black. That can only mean one thing. E.T. and the Mandem have pulled up. Okarun figures out, nah, it's not E.T. This is actually a space kaiju. So how the f do we beat this thing? Beat it? Shit, pray? Which is real, that's really all you can do in this situation. So they run out of the apartment complex and keep running, but this kaiju sees them and it wants them dead. We cut to Ira, she looks in the sky too, she's like, aliens? Then Gigi pulls up on her and he's like, did I do this? Everyone disappeared, what is going on? She's like, nah, you ain't do this, but we should probably go find Momo, she probably knows what's going on. Then they look and just see an explosion. They look closer and they see Momo sprinting for her life and she's like, y'all need to run. And they see Godzilla chasing them. They're like, what the, a kaiju? So they all start sprinting and this dumbass Kenta falls on the ground. Big Montaigne, you gotta leave him. It's natural selection at that point. And this is exactly why you can't go out chasing Gyal. You never know what they're doing. They could be fighting kaiju. Now he's about to get crushed, but Momo and Ira throw a car at the kaiju's leg and Okarun comes in with the quickness and saves him. Momo's like, hey, get that weak ass out of here. Ira says, hold on, I'm the leader. I'm big dog around these ends. Get that little out of here. Now boom, Ira goes in, tries to hit him with her hair, Willow Smith style, but it does nothing to its body. She's not having that though, so she goes in, wraps her hair around its head so it can't see it. But this is Godzilla we're talking about. Bro gets pissed, powers up and shoots lightning? Yeah, GG's. I don't know what you're fighting at this point, but you gotta pack it up. Like, how did that oversized Monkey Kong face the and win? It aura farms again and screams, but Ira took that personally. She goes in, throws a car at it, hitting him in the face, and it stumbles. Ira says, hey Momo, go attack that thing's legs and we're blessed. So Momo goes in, hits it, and it falls on all fours. Pause. And because of that, Ira's head is all gas. She's like, watch a young shiner work for real. She goes in and hits it with a crane. She's like, yeah Momo, how you feel about that? But this was her first mistake. She took her eyes off the enemy and the kaiju grabs her like a chicken. And it just starts squeezing her. The girl's mask even breaks. It's looking grim. It looks like she's about to get ate. But Momo comes in and hits it with some billboards. Finally, Ira locks in and gets away. But how are they really gonna win against this thing? She runs in between buildings and it's destroying everything looking for her. And it literally shoots a beam everywhere too. Momo and Okarun are running on the ground and it says, I got something for y'all. And it sends lightning down on the ground to hit them? What type of Pokemon move is this? To make it even worse, bro gets hit out of his Turbo Granny form. Momo's trying to defend, but she can't do this forever. This is lightning we're talking about. But Okarun says, hold up. Maybe this thing is taking cosmic energy and turning it into the electrical energy. So if we can get to that source, we can really pack this overgrown lizard up. So Ira comes in, hits a little dance to distract it, and they go in. Momo goes and blocks the attack and then does a reflection and hits it back with the same beam and it falls over. The kaiju's on the ground, so Ira says, okay bet, it's my time to shine, let me lock in. She goes in, the kaiju's gone. So she transforms back into her regular form and she's like, that little lizard really ran away. That's why I'm big dog, that's exactly why I'm the leader. But Momo knows it ain't really run away.
These games before!
Momo says it hasn't really gone away. But Ira's head is still gassed, she's not listening to her. Then we just see 2 steps and it's going for Ira. Since one of his shots is about to get hurt, the Gyalis Okarun goes in and he says jump last minute. And she gets out of the way. Okarun says, hey, don't let your guard down, so she transforms back. Aura farms with her hair, but she's like, can't see this little lizard. And we just see a shot getting charged up and she gets hit point blank with the Zero. Thing is actually on demon timing, and it yells again. I'm not gonna lie, we do in fact need backup for this one. They ain't got no more sorcerers in Japan? Now back to Gigi and Kenta, they're running back to Momo's crib. And bro's already hating on Gigi. He's moving too much on Gigi's back, and Kenta's sweat touches Gigi. And you already know what that means. He who should not be named is about to come out. Gigi tries to control it and luckily he does. He says, gang, don't get your sweat on me again, bro. So what do you think Kenta does? Yes, bro gets his sweat all over him again. So Evil Eye comes out and he's already on smoke. Bro's like, who the f you? You wanna get killed? Let's scrap. But he goes and walks away. Kenta says, you about to leave me? Momo won't allow you, we're supposed to regroup at her crib. And because of that, bro says, where's she at? He thinks it's one of the days he can go fight Okarun. See, this Kenta guy's just adding way more problems for no reason, so he goes sprinting to find her. Now back to the fight, we see Ira cooked on the ground, and she's about to get beat up again. But as we all know, the Gallus Okarun is not gonna let one of his shots get hurt, so he comes in with the quickness, grabs her, but he uses maximum power twice already, so he transforms back into his regular form, and now they're both falling. Luckily Momo catches them, but this Kaiju's trying to squash them with its hands. Then out of nowhere it gets hit in the head by a bag. Yeah, this Evil Eye guy is actually crazy. Momo's like, alright, with that, we need to cut and regroup. So they all run with the quickness away. They get to Momo's crib, and look at how this guy is still carrying her. Yeah, he really is a Gallus, I'm telling you. Then of course Momo and Ira go at it. Evil Eye shows up and he says, I've been waiting for you, let's scrap. Okarun says, today's not one of them days, boy. And bro actually looks sad, but they have a real problem. This Kaiju's walking through the city, destroying everything, and is coming for them. So they start thinking again if they should ask Evil Eye for help. But they know if they give him an inch, the man is gonna take it a mile. Seiko isn't here either, so they can't ask her for help. They gotta fight Godzilla themselves. Then Okarun touches the wall and he realizes the crib is glowing. Now this Kaiju real life wants them dead. Bro is walking across the whole city to Momo's house just to run the fade. They don't know what to do. Okarun realizes the crib is nanoskin. With this, they might be able to fight the Kaiju. He touches the ground and it starts moving. Basically, these nanoskins take your brain waves and make whatever you want. So Okarun touches and he reshapes the crib, but he can't imagine something big enough and they're literally getting crushed. Kenta says, alright, let me show y'all while I go on. I can do something good. He touches the ground and finds his idea. Then they all start moving. Ira goes away, Evil Eye gets dropped below, Okarun goes to the bathroom, Momo goes up, but they all get to these seats and the crib turns into a blood clot megamorphin Buddha statue, and bro calls it the Great Kenta Bodhisattva Zeta version. Yeah, bro needs to touch grass, I'm so sorry. Boom, the Kaiju starts sprinting for them, and Momo's like, if we push these buttons, it's not gonna blow up, right? Ira sees the levers, she's like, should I pull it or not? Evil Eye's like, why the f even here? Kenta tries to calm the team down, but Momo says, alright, everyone pick a button and push it. Fuck it. They all do something, Okarun goes flying, a bird comes out of the chest, an arm explodes, and the other arm is just swinging. Yeah, GG's, wrap it up. Kenta's like, we shouldn't be doing it all at once. They try to make it move again, and the statue just falls on the ground. Then Godzilla finally arrives and he gives Buddha a rude kick to the face. They go flying to the ground, and just from that one kick, Momo's airbags get deployed. But the Kaiju ain't done yet. It grabs the statue's leg and starts banging it over and over on the ground. Then it gives it a rude punch to the ground again. Damn, did it just hit them with a combo? We cut to Okarun and he lands from his parachute and he just sees the statue explode. Then he sees Evil Eye, he's like, gang, why are you wrecking stuff? But then he just starts yelling, talking about he's free. Then the Kaiju just steps on Evil Eye, but he's not going out like that. Bro pushes the Kaiju off and says, I'm big dog. Then Evil Eye gets hit. Instantly he gets ready to scrap Okarun, but it wasn't Okarun who did this. Then they just feel the ground shake and the Kaiju is stepping on the robot. Like, y'all need to get up for real. Evil Eye sees this and he's like, nah, let me run the fade right now. Momo and the rest of them are still in the suit and Okarun don't know what to do. He's about to let Evil Eye go fight, but then the statue grabs the Kaiju's foot. Kenta finally understands it now. He just gotta visualize what he wants the suit to do and the suit will do it. He regenerates the body and adds on glasses. Bro really gave the statue Pradas. Now he's ready for round 2. Boom, the Kaiju goes in running, so Kenta goes sprinting too. He gets the drop on it though and he gives it a rude punch to the chest. It goes in again, grabs him, but he was waiting for this. Kenta goes in and gives him a rude left punch. Okarun and Evil Eye are like, damn, is this the same weird that we know? So Kenta goes in again, karate kicks it in the chest, but the Kaiju busts out his old reliable, shoots the beam at him. Kenta blocks it, but it actually cuts his arm off. Then bro picks his arm back up and throws it at the Kaiju. Okay, Kenta really might be a guy. The man puts his arm back on and starts singing that Drake in Central C. He's in the zone. He grabs the lizard's tail and starts swinging it around and launches it into the town. Not gonna lie, bro probably killed a family of 4 with that one. Now we get a stage change. Kenta rushes in, hits him, gives him a rude right hook, but then the Kaiju hits him point blank with the beam and he goes flying. Kenta's on the ground and it's looking grim, but he says, I love robots. I don't view them as clankers. They're people too. Yeah, he's definitely gonna get one of them Robo Gal in the future. But he says, He's been waiting his whole life for this moment. And he goes in, hits him with a karate chop to the dome, throws the kaiju, then goes in the air and does a super electro spin and hits the dino in the chest. Okarun and Evil Eye come running in, but they can't even see what happens. Then Kenta notices something. The lizard is gone. And he just gets hit bad. He's like, damn, hold on, it can go invisible. I remember this. I got something for it. And he tries using his infrared scope, but then both of his legs just get cut off and he gets hit to the ground. Okarun's like, gang, get out of there. Pull the lever that's below you. But bro can't reach it because the airbags got deployed. So it's looking grim. This Kenta guy's in there like, the great Kenta is about to get packed, but then we see Momo's powers activating and she grabs the kaiju and pushes him off. Basically, the robot can use powers of the people that are inside of it. Then we see hair coming out of it and Aira's power wraps the kaiju. So now they can finally see it even though it's invisible. Kenta tells him, hey, good work, now let me handle the rest of this. They say, shut the f up, boy, just sit there and do nothing, you bum. But Aira can't hold on to the kaiju forever. Momo's gotta do something. Kenta also hasn't finished regenerating the robot, so he can't even help attack. Momo says, alright, let me lock in, I got this. She uses her power to connect the body to the robot's arms and she sends the kaiju all the way into the sky. Spins it over and over and says, hey Kenta, let me show you how a real bod gal does it. And she power slams it into the ground. With that, the kaiju turns smaller and smaller and now they aura farm over it. They fly through the sky and all the humans see this. They're like, is that a f***ing robot? But because they defeated the kaiju, the domain is gone. Then Momo's like, shit, they see us. Quickly, she visualizes the crib and it goes right back into the house. With that, Kenta, Momo, and Aira are all sitting in the crib. Kenta's sad, and Momo and Aira are ready to throw up. Now we cut to Okarun and the man got left in the city, so he links up with Gigi and they go and see the kaiju and it's just surrounded by a bunch of people. So they go and take the kaiju and these people are chasing them. Now Gigi and Okarun come running in with the lizard and they throw it on the ground. And Kenta comes out trying to aura farm. He says, you're late, peons. Not gonna lie, I didn't even know Manum still used that word. Then they start glazing him and he's on some, y'all know who I am? That shit was easy for me. Okarun even asked if Aira and Momo are blessed and this guy said, of course, thanks to me. Like, alright bro, just rest for one day. But he says, hold on, I got a question for you. Were y'all fighting this whole time against that kaiju? He says, nah, we're looking for a gold ball right now and it had one of them. Also, ghosts and aliens are after that ball too. He says, does the fate of the world reside in them? Nah, not really, gang. But Kenta still agrees to help them out. Okarun looks in the mouth and he jumps back. They're like, what did you see in there, gang? Okarun says he saw someone in the mouth. Don't tell me it's an eater. So he goes to investigate, he pulls the zipper down, and there's a girl in there. They're all like, what the f? So the kaiju ain't a real kaiju. See, like, I thought this could be like another little mascot for the gang, like Chopper. She wakes up and she's just looking straight at Okarun. We cut to Momo and Aira and they're slumped in the crib. Momo gets up and she's like, oh, Okarun's probably out there. She goes and opens the door and sees this alien gal kissing Okarun. See, what did I tell you? Okarun is a real gallus. Alright, that's all for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. And yeah, Dandadan Season 2 is finished. Let me know what you thought about the season. Let me know if you're waiting for Season 3. And now we're a couple weeks away from fall 2023. Let me know what you're watching from that. I know we're going to be watching One Punch Man because we have to. Why would we not be watching that? Might drop a One Punch Man video too, just for the one time because it's the one time. And yeah, we just hit 70,000 today. 70 big ones, 70 blood clot big ones, you get me? So appreciate all y'all boys and girls for that. Really appreciate it. We're gonna keep going up from here. This ain't the end, this ain't stopping. We're gonna keep going. We're never slowing. But yeah. Gonna try to keep the consistency up all the way till the end of the year. Missed one video last week just cause had some shit to do. Was not at my house, so I couldn't edit. But this week, we're gonna try to come back with tree, okay? You see me? We're gonna try to do tree videos this week. Is it gonna happen? I don't even know, but we're gonna try. Anyways, this outro's getting a little too long. But appreciate all y'all boys and girls. And catch y'all boys in the next video. Second channel is coming soon, okay? I don't know how soon. A lot of shit's been going on, but yeah, it's coming soon. Catch y'all boys in the next video. Peace.